right now I'm traveling. You're probably seeing my pink wall behind me. I am in, what city am I in now? I'm in Columbia, South Carolina. I am on a college tour trip with my daughter, Courtney, who is a senior in high school. And she's at that point where she's making decisions about which college she's going to go to. So we have been to Georgia. We've been to Clemson. Yesterday, we took a break and we went to Charleston just for fun. Oh my gosh, who's been to Charleston? That is the most phenomenal city I think I've ever been to. I wish we could have stayed longer because it is just fabulous. And now we're in Colombia. So this is just such a fun trip. And I tell you all of that because the product that I'm about to show you right now is top of mind for me because I'm getting ready to send my daughter off to college. And she's my only daughter. I've got two sons. One is in college as well. But I do get a little bit nervous about her safety. And I will tell you that when I travel, most of the time it's solo because it's for work, and I get nervous about my own safety. In fact, on this trip, let's see where I was in Las Vegas actually for the TGA show, and I wanted to get something to eat, and I put in my GPS the restaurant that I wanted to go to, and it was not far away, and I felt like I would be safe getting there. And my GPS, because their GPS is always trying to take you on the fastest route, it ended up taking me down this dark alley in not a great part of Las Vegas. And I was very scared. And there were people that I didn't feel so good about. And I'm so grateful that I happened to already have this product because I was going to do it on this show, and I had it with me. And so I had it in my hand when I was in this dark alley. And though I was nervous, knowing that I had this product that you're seeing right here in my hand just gave me the peace of mind that I needed. And I did end up being safe. Nothing happened. But my gosh, when you are halfway down an alley and you realize this is not the way you're supposed to be going, it's very unsettling. And so I didn't already have it in my hand. I did reach into my purse and I did pull it out. This is basically pepper spray on steroids. And when I say that, this is the most advanced pepper spray that has ever been made, ever, to my knowledge. And I did a lot of research to find out. This pepper spray is basically a 5-in-1. It was created by a company called Plegium, and they are out of, I hope I get this right, is it Sweden? I think it is Sweden. I'm just double checking. I know I had it on here, darn it. I think it's Sweden. And it is being sold now in 20 countries, and it is getting a ton of hype, and for good reason. Law authorities, police, everybody is recommending this as the best of the best. Yep, Sweden. Okay, great. Thank you, Carson. And thank you for being here. Oh, I'm so glad you are, because I'm sure I'll have lots of questions, but let me just say what I know about it and why I'm so excited and sort of sharing this with the world. This is going to be a graduation gift that I give to every one of my daughter's friends that are going off to college, because they all should have this. And so what it is not just your average pepper spray. This is actually a Bluetooth-enabled pepper spray that is tied to an app. It does have the safety mechanism here, but if I should lift the safety mechanism and spray this, yes, pepper spray comes out, as you might imagine, but that pepper spray is actually UV with red dye. So it has a range of up to 10 feet. And in one of these pepper sprays, you can have, I think, you could use it 10 times, 10 sprays, up to 10 feet. And it's the UV red dye that is going to get onto the assailant and mark the assailant, essentially. But it's also going to be painful, and render them sort of helpless in attacking you. That's just one. The next thing that's going to happen, and this all happens simultaneously. So then a screeching alarm goes off. And it starts with sounding like almost a normal alarm. But before you know it, it sounds like a horror movie, literally. Like someone is getting murdered, screaming. I mean, I was watching a YouTube video in the car and I had to turn it all the way down because it was just, I mean, you can't believe how loud it is, which is a very good thing in times like this. And it also has a strobe light. So that strobe light is going to go off. And why is that a good thing? It's a good thing because it's going to detract the assailant, number one. It's also going to light up the space for you to be able to see if it happens to be in the dark. And it's also going to be a good sort of a siren or something that the authorities can see if they arrive. And why would authorities arrive, other than the fact that there's pepper spray and a loud noise and UV red dye? because, as I mentioned, it is Bluetooth enabled. So there is an app for this. And the second that it is, that you spray it, it is going to, number one, it's going to alert your personal contacts. So when you set up the app, you are going to enter your own personal contacts. So immediately they are contacted via phone and via text. And so, and then in addition to that, not only are they contacted, but this is tied to GPS. So it's live tracking of where you are. So they'll know right away exactly where you are, and they can follow to come get you and hopefully rescue you from whatever that situation is. Now, that app does come with this. So the price that you're seeing there, which is unbelievable to me, the $39.96, comes with what you're seeing here. It is that 5-in-1 pepper spray. It is the strongest pepper spray that is legally allowable. And it has a 4-year lifespan. So basically, you're buying protection for yourself or for a loved one for 4 years. You don't have to charge it. You don't have to do anything. It lasts for 4 years. So to me, $39.96 for the peace of mind for 4 years. And you're getting that app that's going to automatically contact two of your personal contacts, and let them know where you are and that you're in trouble. Now, you can upgrade that app if you want. The app is free. It's included with that $39.96 that you're seeing from Grommet. That is that 20% off that you're getting if you use that coupon code. But if you did want to upgrade, you can get the premium app, and that is, I believe, $7.95 a month, $7.95 a month, and that gives you 24/7 premium protection, where the authorities will be alerted immediately, so that the police dispatch can be sent to wherever you are, and that live tracking is there. So this is pretty darn incredible. And you're seeing the black right here. It's very lightweight. One question that I can imagine you might be wondering is, this is a travel show. Can you travel with this? Are we allowed to bring this in my purse on the airplane? And the answer to that is, you cannot bring it onto the airplane, but you can check it in a bag. Now, I can't say that that's true for every single country in the world, but I can say that's true in America. I did do the research, and I do know that that is true. So I had a suitcase that was being checked. And then when I got to my destination, oh gosh, I did not plug my computer in. And I'm going to have to, 1 second, I've got to plug my computer in. Whoops. And you might actually think that I planted that because what I just plugged in is that super incredible charger that I did in the last travel show that charges up to 4 laptops at one time. So that is what's charging this now. So we are all set. Thank you for being patient. Let's see here. Let me look in the chat and make sure. There's lots of comments of, yeah, this is awesome. Waiting for Grommet to be, I'd love to have them on Grommet. Okay, that's regarding the bag. Okay. And Alex is saying he's here with Plegium as well. Thank you for being here, Alex. Notable usage is the Plegium Promise. If you have to use your device and it resulted in a police report, please submit. Oh, I did read that, and I thought that was amazing. So I'm so glad you brought that up. So yes, if you use the device and if the police come and there's a police report showing that it was used to save you, they will replace the product for free so that you will not be without once it's used. So I think that is a fantastic pledge that they do, that they really stand behind their products in that way. It's awesome. So you are seeing the black one here. Jen, can we also show the colors? Because I love the fun colors. You can see there's the pink, and then there's the mint green. And you're also getting to see a little sneak peek of the app right there too. So Plegium, you guys, Alex, it is, Carson, such a phenomenal product. And as I said, I'm going to be screaming about it from the rooftop. I did talk about when I was on the panel, because I know what it feels like to travel as a solo female. It's a little unnerving, even just walking down your hotel hallway back to your room. And by the way, just a little travel tip, as a female, I do always request to have my room right by the elevator. Even if the elevator makes noise, I just don't want to walk down a hall by myself. So, but having this in my hand sure as heck helps, knowing that it's there. One other thing I want to point out is, and I'm so glad you guys are on, because maybe you can shed some light on this, is, I'm thinking of this to protect me from a bad guy or bad girl. But what about animals? I did read or see that it does work on dogs. So if you are someone that walks by yourself and a dog, coyote, any kind of animal were to approach you, you could also use this on them. And yes, it's going to hurt them and render them helpless in terms of attacking you, but it is harmless in terms of it's not going to harm them for the long haul. They will be kind of out of basically out of commission for about an hour. Am I right about that, Alex and Carson? I think that's correct. But after that, they're going to be just fine. And so if you're worried about harming animals, you're going to save yourself, and then the animal's going to be fine after about an hour. So I almost feel like that's just as good of use. Where I'm from in Southern California, we hear reports like that constantly of rattlesnakes, coyotes, when my friends are on hikes. And usually we don't have anything with us to protect us. So if you have this with you, and it's got, I like that it's got that little clip, so you can have it on your waistband, you can have it on your, even your phone strap was what I had it on your purse, whatever. It would definitely be effective on a wild animal. I think that's phenomenal. And so it's, you know, multi-use, but it's something that I hate to say it, but in this day and age, none of us should be without this. None of us. And I think it's kind of an odd gift to give. Like, it's not one of those flashy fun gifts to give, but it is actually such a thoughtful gift to give. And that's why I used to give, there was another pepper spray that I gave my son's friends that were girls when they went off to school, and to my nieces, but it could not touch this. The fact that this has that GPS tracking is phenomenal, and everything else, all 5 of those things that basically take place simultaneously within 1 second. It's crazy, because for me to have to try to do all those things, just because you've seen those these things that are just basically a sound, that doesn't do a whole lot. So then you also have to have your pepper spray. And then if you need a light to light up the space, you need all these different things. And then to pull up your Google map to try to tell someone where you are and try to figure out where you are. This does all that for you. And it's basically $10 a year. That's it, because it lasts for 4 years. So to me, this is just such a no-brainer. So again, well done, Plegium. I'm so happy that you guys were here tonight to answer questions, and just fantastic products. So thank you for what you do. And thank you for letting the Grommet and me showcase your product tonight. Phenomenal. Thank you, thank you. And you guys, if you agree with me, please give them a thumbs up. Please let them know what you think in the chat, because again, that's how we get this product and all the other ones I'm showing you tonight out in front of more and more people. And that's what this is all about. So definitely take a second to do that.